As international public speakers and best-selling authors, stay tuned to hear Paul and Jackson teach the practical science behind happiness and success.
Let's talk about habit minimalism. And that's the idea of minimum effective dose. So when I work with kind of teaching about happiness and habit engineering for sort of competitive, busy, consultant, banker, techie type people, the number one issue I feel like is just time. We only have so much energy, focus, and attention and kind of hours on the clock. So I encourage people to think in terms of minimum effective dose. And this is just a framework that basically says, instead of thinking about this is how much I want to do, or I'm going to go work out for an hour and a half a day, it's just saying, what is the minimum amount I need to get an actual effect? And this doesn't map out perfectly, but this concept comes from the world of like pharmacology and medicine, right? Because when you think about like a pill of any kind, most pills have a minimum effective dose. So it's saying like, if you just take below a certain amount, it doesn't do anything. And once you get to that threshold, then you experience the effects. And we find that same pattern exists for certain things like exercise or certain things like meditation. I think with meditation, they found that over a long enough period of time, like 10 minutes a day, can actually change the structure of your brain. And over a shorter period of time, something like 25 minutes can change the structure of your brain. So when we think about our lives, I think a really common mistake is just trying to, I want to start meditating, I'm going to do 30 minutes. I want to start going to the gym, I'm going to do 2 hours. I want to start taking time to relax and maybe read, so I want to do it every night. No, just taking, way better off to just take like kind of the minimum effective dose mentality. So saying, can I do 5 minutes of something, 10 minutes of something, but do it every single day consistently to actually experience those benefits. So whenever you're thinking about a new habit that you want to build, or just a general change in your behavior, your lifestyle, try to think in terms of the minimum effective dose. Like, what can I just start with and I can scale up after? So it would be 15 minutes of exercise, a 10-minute walk. That'll have changes in your physiology. Like we talked about, a 10-minute, 15-minute meditation, right? That can have changes in your brain. Reading 1 chapter a day, right? Those are just a few examples. But this is the most important point, is instead of just trying to change everything all at once, thinking in terms of minimalism. How can I be most efficient, most effective, kind of generate the highest possible return on investment, make incremental investments in my time, and over weeks and months and years, it ends up scaling into something much larger. So whenever you're thinking of your habits, try to think in terms of this minimum effective dose, minimalism. What's the least possible thing I can do to still get this benefit in terms of my health and well-being?